Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Sorry, just give me one moment here. Un momento. Alright, shit. We're live. Welcome to the stream, Nathan, Fexen, Devil Survivors, Garlic Baby, and Joe Mama. Glad you can make it, guys. Ryan, welcome. Spec the Anarchist, welcome. So today we're going to do a lot of crawl. I'm feeling crawl maraxy today, so starting out there, maybe we'll even finish there, who knows. I'm drinking straight caffeine water here. See what happens. Finna see what happens. Working on the weapon review for the Iridian flare gun. What a boring piece of shit, man. So many boring piece of shit weapons in Borderlands 1. When you really write them all down and go through them one at a time, you realize just how sad a lot of the loot is. Can I get a shout out to Tegan? Can I get a shout out to Tegan? I mean, I guess you can. Don't see why you would want one, but shout out to Tegan from Nathan. There you go, man. Don't even think dude's here. Thank you for following on Twitch, Non-Compost. Appreciate you, man. And thank you for the Prime sub, Non-Compost. Damn. Appreciate you, brother. Taking a little bit of Jeff Bezos' pocket lining, eh? Yeah, a little bit on the top, eh? Caffeine water, is it an Americano? No, it's literally water with caffeine in it. He told me you were live? Oh, never mind. So he told you I was live, but he didn't bother to show up himself. Typical Tegan, right there. They need some BL1 DLC. What do you mean? Who's they? Non-compost is me. Like to watch you on YouTube more. I can't blame you there, man. Less ads on YouTube. Sorry for my voice cracking. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. I can never talk for about the first half of the day. Then the second half of the day I can talk. I've got the morning voice from God. From hell. From the devil, I should say. This bro playing in the background. What do you mean? What are you talking about, man? This is my room. This is where I live. This is my lovely home. Victor, you son of a bitch. You ignore Tegan, so he's sad. Okay, first of all, I don't ignore Tegan. Second of all, he's not even here for me to ignore him. He's not even here, and we've talked about him more than anybody else, okay? So Tegan can be sad all he wants, but it's unfounded. Truly, it's unfounded. We are on playthrough 1. Had to double check there. Shit. Are you starting to question yourself as a vault hunter after all these attempts? Do you need a hug from Whammer? Listen, I never claimed to be no vault hunter, alright? I'm not trying to cosplay as fucking Lilith here, alright? If I wanted to be a vault hunter, you'd see me with dyed red hair, a tutu, and a fucking... and some blue jeans, bitch, but I'm not. That's not what I'm doing, okay? And do I need a hug from Whammer? No, he can keep his big, British, greasy mitts away from me. I don't want those anywhere near me. I'm good. I'm doing fine, dear. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing great. I don't need Whammer, and I don't need you. Okay. Let me get my loadout right. I don't even have my loadout right. What am I even doing? Where's my good Bessie? It's gonna be you. Get my Hellfire. Right there. Pop the Orion. I got a better Orion. There it is. Pop the Orion right there. Now we're in business. For those who are uninitiated, Bessie for Craw, Hellfire for the green worms, Defiler for the armored worms, Orion for the maggots. Have the wrong class mod on. Spectre class mod for the crit to kill Craw with. Low level longbow for jumping. Got a rose shield. There's the build. You do look like Roland, to be honest. Like having another soldier on the field. Let's all go out for milkshakes. It's me, Roland, guys. Listen, Fish has opened 5 games worth of vaults. He's a vault hunter, just not a Invader hunter. Okay. So if I'd argue I'm an Invader hunter. I'm just not an Invader finder. How about that? Can we have that? I'm a vault finder. I'm an Invader hunter. That's what I do. One can hunt without spoil. I like that, without spoil. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I didn't open up my numbers thing. My bad. My craw counter thing. Give me one moment. There it is. There it is. Make sure you, by the way, chat, you let me know if anything's wrong with the stream, because I'm trying out a little bit of a new setup here. If I'm missing anybody's chat messages, do something, say something, attack me, do something. I gotta know. Nothing there. There's nothing to think about here. It's always there if you need a hug. Thank you, Whammer, and welcome to the stream, Whammer. Good to have you. Joe Swanson, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I was waiting all night for you to go live. Thank God I have poor judgment and drank my Welch's Grape Ghost energy drink at 3 a.m. They have Welch's Grape Ghosts? That sounds delicious. Welcome to the stream, Joe. Good to have you. Glad you could make it. I saw you commented on that VOD. I don't even know when it was. It was probably a few hours ago at this point. But I'm here now, Joe. Stream only has one problem. It's coming from a third world state. Motherfucker, piece of shit, fuck you. I'll show you the fourth world, pussy. Michigan's a fourth world state. Alright, you wouldn't know anything about that, though, would you? No, you wouldn't. We wouldn't let you in. People like you, dear. People with an IQ lower than 17, like you, we don't let them in the great state of Michigan. They aren't fit for our great shorelines, our great fields and forests. Ooh, got him. Genuinely tastes like Welch's grape juice. Yeah, that sounds dangerous, man. I love me some fucking Welch's grape. It sounds refreshing just saying it. I can feel the hydration just from saying Welch. Michigan is real. You could say that. They have a lot in common. Give me some credit. The IQ is at least 20. Nah. You ever seen a deer? I've seen plenty of deer living in Michigan. You're lucky I gave you 17. CurseForge 1.19.4. Forge, welcome to the stream. Did you update? Is that what you're talking about? I didn't realize this whole time you were actually the Michigan, or not Michigan, the Minecraft mod launcher Forge. Back in my day, if you wanted Minecraft mods, you had to install Forge first. None of this CurseForge link your Microsoft account bullshit. Morning, Brisson Ladson Smith. Good to have you, man. Cracking a Welch's grape right now. I DoorDash them alongside my hot dogs. They have a 2 for $5 deal on DoorDash. Joe, please just tell me you're lying. Will you please tell me you're lying to me, Joe, so I can feel a bit better? Can you please at least tell me that? Even if it's not true. Even if you aren't really lying about it, can you just tell me that you are? I'd appreciate that. I would feel better. That's the origin of my name. It's from a Minecraft mod loader. There you go, brother. Real OGs will know. Real OGs, sound off in the comments. Real OGs. Sorry. That was terrible. Velocity, welcome back, brother. I'm glad you came back a second time. That's more than most can handle. Not for the faint of heart, you know. I'm so sorry, I'm not lying. I DoorDashed 6 hot dogs last night, and I have 3 cold glizzies waiting to be throated dry. I got nothing, Joe. Do you, man? Joe, you do you, man. That's great. I'm glad you got 3 glizzies to be throated dry. They don't ship condiments with them. What a shame. What a shame, man. What condiments would you get, Joe? You strike me as an onions and a fuck ton of mayonnaise kind of guy. Let's be honest, if you had your glizzies wet, what would you like on them? Would you like, I'm going fuck ton of mayonnaise and onions. To be fair, me personally, I like mayonnaise on my hot dog. I like mayonnaise and ketchup on my hot dog. But, you know, I suspect you like large amounts. Can we ban him? I don't think we can, Nathan. He hasn't technically done anything wrong. He's just the way he is. Nothing we can do about that. Fish, can you faux? Faux show. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I said that. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Yes, yup, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Am I a criminal for not liking hot dogs? Nah, you can do what you want, man. I don't see how you don't like hot dogs, because to me they're just so inoffensive. They don't have that strong of a taste. They're not overly seasoned. The texture isn't crazy. It's just like a little bit of meat, you know, really dry, not even juicy. You know, it's just like it's really inoffensive to me, so I don't get why people don't like a hot dog. But I mean, if you don't like them, do whatever, man. Do you at least like a burger? Of course you like mayo on your hot dog, white boy. Hey, man. I'm sure you can appreciate it too, Nathan. Alright, you don't have to be white to appreciate mayonnaise on a hot dog. I think we can all come together on this. Reach across lines and agree that mayonnaise on a hot dog just goes hard, okay? And furthermore, mayonnaise on damn near anything goes hard. Hurry up. Burgers are awesome. There you go then. So you see, if you're at a cookout, if you're anywhere where someone's making food in America, you're still gonna have something to eat. You're fine. Motherfuck. Motherfuck, bitch. Also, I don't know, those of you who have been watching the streams avidly might know I quit Zins like 5 or 6 days ago. Feeling alright on that. I think I'm back to normal now. Back to pre-Zin era. I feel a lot more mentally focused, you know. I feel real clear, actually. I feel Claritin clear right now. How about a nice chili dog? I mean, that's good, man. That's good, man. I like a chili dog. They're just so goddamn messy. I don't usually like to eat them. You know, that's my issue with the chili dog. Good for you, fish. Zins are bad. Couldn't have done it without you, Nathan. Been telling you this for years now. To be fair, I don't even know if I was doing Zins for more than one straight year, or even an entire straight year. I wasn't doing it for very long. That must have been why it was so easy to quit. Everyone always hypes up this nicotine shit like it's Satan himself creeping over your shoulders. Like, oh, I could. They sound usually they sound a little something like this. I could never stop smoking. I tried 4 times. I tried 14 times. I got the patches. I couldn't do it. Watching my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5. That's one way to do it, Batista. This is an interesting time to have your 5 to 9. I guess you're working third shift. But good morning. Welcome. How many archaeological fossils are in this stream? Put a 1 in the chat if you're over the age of 30. We'll find out, Forge. If you're over the age of 30, you're an archaeological fossil. Please put a 1 in the chat to confirm. The crazy thing is, I don't know if Whammer's telling the truth or not. I know he's older than me by a decent amount, but I forgot the last time he said his age. I really don't know. Victor and Joe, let's go. Joe I knew, Victor I did not. I'm the oldest one here. I don't know, dude. I think Whammer might be like 57. Was it 57 or 58, Whammer? Let me know. No Pearl. I put 2 because I'm 20. Jesus, Joe, you're not going to live to see 30 at the rate you're going, man. Throat and half a dozen dry glizzies and 2 Welch's Ghost energy drinks, and after pulling an all-nighter, I presume, is not a good way for preserving longevity. But, again, I mean, it's pretty badass. Well, I mean, not again, that's the first time I've said that, but it's a little bit badass. Fish got groomed by Whammer. Okay, well, let's not go that far. As long as I've known Whammer, I've been an adult. Okay, I'd like to put that on the record right there. If anything, I groomed Whammer. All right. When I was 20 and he was 53, I was working on him. I was whipping him into the Borderlands player he is today, all right? And I would say that if it weren't for my actions, he would never have gotten the first nor the second Invader. Hell, he may never have even started playing Borderlands in the first place. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm probably the newest here and youngest at 29. Yeah, you're younger than me, Victor, that's for sure. Um, but welcome. Pleasure to have you, man. Should I collect all the vanilla weapons and armor? You bought Terraria? Terraria is a bit of a weird game to be collecting on. I would say no. At least not starting out, but you do you, brother. Whatever you feel like doing. Speaking of 7, when's the next 7 days vid? I'm not sure who you're talking to. Must be talking to somebody else who's not here right now. I'm doing good, Victor. Can't complain. Ripe age of 19 I am. Nice, nice. Good age, good age. There's a guy I like on YouTube named Jimmy Brown. He's also 19. He's a raging alcoholic. He's 19 and he's a great man. He's a great man. He gives all 19-year-olds around the world a good rap, a good publicity image. If you don't know who I'm talking about, just look up Jimmy Brown on YouTube. Great man. Can we do 100% BL2 in 7 days challenge? It'd be great clickbait, but there's no way in hell you can do it in 7 days. Even if you played all, how many hours would that be? 24 times 7, 104, 168 hours, I believe. Even if you played all 168 hours and didn't go to the bathroom or sleep or eat, you would not be halfway, I would say. Still less than halfway. There's no pearl there. I'm also a bit concerned if I load in again, we're going to crash. Maybe we can do one more. And we maybe can do one more. 7 Days to Die is a great game on paper, but dang, it gets boring so fast. That's the issue. It's just too easy. When you really know what you're doing, the game becomes just way too easy. It's the same thing day in, day out. It's predictable. It's monotonous. And it never really gets to a point where it's challenging. So that's why I don't really like 7 Days anymore. They need to up those difficulty curves, man. I want to be struggling. I want to be fighting for my life. I don't want to be sitting there just farming ammo to kill enough zombies to fucking get to level 8 million before I quit the game. Give up and quit the game. Oogada boogada boogada. Joe Mama 44. Anyone else in the 40 club? I don't know if they're here right now, but I know we've had a lot of people that age at some point or another. Like Michael Sweeney. Maybe even Michael Colano, the Michaels. Those guys are pretty old. They haven't been here in a year or two. They might have died. They were so old. Good thing I turned 20 soon and Japan's drinking age is 20. I thought it was 18. Is it really 20? Craw's just bathing in the loot, man. Forward. Please. Okay. Yo, Fish, how old are you, by the way? You're my favorite Borderlands YouTuber. Yes, more than Jolt's. Definitely my #1 streamer. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the question. I am 42 years old. If you don't tell anyone the drinking age is whatever you want, true. No Pearl. No Pearl again. I thought you were like 25. You dudes from the Bayou all look the same. What are we talking about? The Bayou. I live in fucking Michigan, Joe. There ain't no Bayou here, bitch. And I was lying. I'm actually 22, okay? That was a lie. I'm going to save quit also. We're going to reset the arena. I was hoping more people might say something. I don't know if it was an obvious lie or if it was if they believed me, but yeah, I'm 22 years old. I'll be 23 here this month. Actually, in a couple days, I'll be 23. Back to Crow. Motherfucker. Not only did Joe believe me, then he says I'm in the fucking Bayou. And then, not only that, but it was racist. Because he says that all of us look the same. What do you mean by that? Are you Jesus? No. No, I'm not Jesus. I wish I was Jesus, man. I could use some wine right about now. Well, I mean, I don't know. This was a clear bottle of water before I touched it. I don't know if that means I'm Jesus or not, but it did turn red and now it tastes funny. Isn't the Bayou in Louisiana? Yeah, that's deep south. That's Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. I'm just saying states. I hope that's true. You're hip with the Borderlands times for being 42. Well, what are you talking? K6 is like 70. He's hip. Morning After kills at least 63. He's hip. I mean, come on. We got this. Jolt's dude's like 40. We're all hip here. Mr. TX just bought a walker. I saw. Did you guys see that? His bat gave out. Oh, Jesus. Playing Borderlands 2 PS Vita and 3 on Switch. Jesus. So you're playing Borderlands 2 on the PS Vita and Borderlands 3 on the Switch. You're living a very different life than me, Fenrir, I'll tell you that. I've never played any Borderlands game on either of those. I've never even owned either of those. But Godspeed, brother. I'm 2 years older, but you look 15 to 20 than me. 15 to 20 than me. Like older. I usually get that I'm older a lot. The dude at the dispensary I go to said I was 30. He thought I was 30, and I told him I was 22. He did not seem to believe me. I didn't age well, okay? What do you want from me, man? To be fair, people who played BL1 at launch is probably in their 30s going on their 40s. Yeah, because BL1 came out in 2009, so if you were 18, let's just say you were 18, old enough to buy the game when it came out in 2009, now you would be 35. You'd be 35 now if you were 18 when it came out. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Bro, aged like milk. Hey, come on. Is that projection, Joe Swanson? You're not gonna do much better. You better pray that you look as good as I do at 22 if you're eating if you're throwing 6 glizzies a day, buddy. You better pray. It's all the BL1 stress. Yeah, that's what it is. I think I just quit growing at a very young age. I feel like I haven't grown significantly since like the 6th grade. I feel like that was when I peaked. I finished puberty in the 4th grade. By the time I was in 8th grade, I had my first mortgage. I'm hoping and praying, bro. Trust me. There you go, Joe. You gotta, if you really want to look like me, you just gotta tone it back to 5 glizzies a day. At 6th grade, you decided to grow sideways, not vertically. No, I've literally looked exactly like this since 6th grade, basically. I kid you not. Same height, roughly the same weight. In fact, I was a little bit fatter, like in 8th grade. It was probably the biggest I ever was. That one song by Stand, yeah, this guy knows ball. This guy gets it. Got him. Bethesda finally working on Elder Scrolls 6, even though it was announced in 2019. Yeah, they waited for AI to be made, and now they're having AI make the game. Do you do cigars, Fish? If not, not even for special occasions. I'll do them. I don't go out of my way to buy them, though. You know, my friends bought some, and I smoke them with him sometimes. I don't really know how to smoke a cigar very well. I'm not good at not inhaling, because I smoke a lot of weed, and that is all inhaling. So, not really my thing, but I'll do them. You know, if they're around. If I'm drunk and there's a nice, someone's puffing a stogie, you bet your ass I'm gonna puff a stogie. I'll probably rip it like a cigarette and then fucking hack a lung up, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. The AI overlords are gonna bless us with Elder Scrolls 6. Sounds good, man. I'll take it. Yeah, you say that now. You say that now. You thought Starfield was bad? Wait till you see how empty an AI-generated open world can be. You won't ever play a video game again, buddy. I tell you that. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I do want Elder Scrolls 6 very badly. I would do anything for Elder Scrolls 6. Rosie, welcome to the stream. Steam, yes. I am playing Steam, Fenrir. Todd said it's nowhere close to being done. But you know what is close to being done? My special present for Todd that I'm gonna leave in his mailbox. In Minecraft, if the Elder Scrolls 6 does not release this year. In Minecraft. Is that Unforgiven right there? It is. It's not a masher. Sad. No pearls. Every time you shoot, your face goes pure white for a frame. You know, what do you want me to do? You can't get this good at killing Cromrax if you don't crank your brightness and get right in there, alright? You gotta get right in there. Fish will be 30 by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. That's fine, man. As long as I'm not dead. I just need to play it. I need to see why he's made us wait so long. Why? What if it's ass, man? What if it's a cyberpunk situation and it comes out and it's just not even done? Probably will be. Skyrim grandma gonna be dead before her cameo? God, that poor woman, dude. That poor woman's never gonna make it to Elder Scrolls 6. Why are you doing this, Todd? How many people have already died waiting for Elder Scrolls 6? They did the teasers in what, like 2019, somebody said? So 7 years? Hundreds of thousands of people who would have probably wanted to play that game have perished now. Why? Whatever happened to Fish Clan 6? Man, I just ain't got the time to commit to the clan, alright? I got other responsibilities the clan can't interfere with. I'm still on that grind, alright? I never hopped off the cock. I'm cocking every day. I'm upgrading my walls right now. I'm just biding my time, you know. I just don't want to log. I don't want to be kept to a standard. I don't want to have to start a war. I don't want to have to fight in a war. I don't want to have to donate. You know, it's too much responsibility, so I don't want to do it. That's all. Still running the creation engines, the same one they use since Morrowind. Yeah, but aren't they improving it? I mean, I think that's a bit disingenuous because they're constantly working on the engine. It's not like they can't make the engine good. I mean, even if it's not, couldn't they make it good? Right? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt here, right? Or let's not start dooming on Elder Scrolls 6. Because I've waited too damn long and it's not going to be bad, it's going to be good and you're bad. Do you get it? What is Fish Clan 6? Clash of Clans clan. Don't worry about it. Whammer's living in the past. I don't know if he remembers this, but he left it and took a bunch of people with him to start his own clan. And now he has the audacity to ask what happened to it when he had a hand in its downfall. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm tweaking off the caffeine, dude. I'm fucking tweaking, man. It has the same problem since Morrowind. Well, this time they're gonna fix them. You start playing Lost War? That's definitely a mobile game I've seen an ad for before. No, I can't. Crawl, move, bitch, move. My clan is me 7 times, that's it. I don't know what you're saying. Whatever, Whammer. Play dumb, Whammer, that's fine. Play dumb. I guess in your case it wouldn't be playing, would it? Oh no, our table, it's broken ass clanmate. Oh, that's such a good video, man. That's one of my top 5 videos of all time. Are you on controller, Fish? No, I'm on mouse and keyboard. I haven't played on a controller probably like 5 years at this point. But I did used to. Double? No, Vile. Vile Lictor and BL1 Easter egg. Nothing of note. I think Whammer said base reveal win. Right now. Clash of Clans base reveal right now, guys. Incoming. Alright. Well, I can't really see my camera. Hopefully you guys can see that. You see that? That's that right there. Alright, is a maxed Town Hall 13. Alright. Except for my heroes and my walls. That is a max Town Hall 13 right there. Working on maxing out the walls and all my heroes before I go to Town Hall 14. Alright. Because I'm like that. Space Dude, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you. Looks like shit. Yeah, you would say that, Nathan. You don't know what anything else. You just don't. You don't know anything else. All you know is shit. You live a shit life surrounded by shit, then you're gonna see shit everywhere you shit. That's just how it is with Nathan. It's all right. It's fine. I use no-clip cheats in BL2 when I play by myself because holy shit, I'm not running through Heroes Pass for the 9,000th time. Okay, well then why are you playing the game? You're not running through Heroes Pass? Well, why are you running through Three Horns? Why are you running through Sanctuary? Huh? Where does it end? Where does it begin, Joe? Why are you even loading the game? You know, why don't you just uninstall the game and supersede the entire thing? That's the way I feel about cheating. But you do you. I play the superior Lost War. God help him. It might be too late, but God try to help him. To be fair, I use it everywhere. I won't even lie. God. Deterioration. That's the see, those are the signs of rigor mortis right there, Joe. The body's beginning to settle into death. You're never going to enjoy Borderlands again at that rate, man. Not if you play it like that, man. You can't do it, man. You can't do it. It ain't Borderlands anymore. It ain't. What are you even playing? Damn, man. Bad Orion. Really, really bad Orion. Bad Thanatos there. A Hydra. Those are always bad on the best of days. Somewhat decent Volcano. Just shit, man. Just stinky poop. Man, I'm gonna die one day, and the time I save cheating on BL2 will get me an extra day at least. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, dude. I guess if I'm at that point where I feel like it's a waste of time and I'm trying to, then I just won't even play the game in the first place. If I think any part of it is a waste of time, then I probably think the whole thing is a waste of time. And then I won't even play the game, but maybe that's just me. If I ain't doing it right, then I ain't doing it. Never met a good Orion. They're out there. Just keep looking. You'll find one. Meanwhile, day 149 of farming pixels. This is what it looks like, you know? I'm sorry, yes, yup, if this isn't what you expect, but this is what it looks like when you do things the right way. That's so funny, Space, dude. I don't Watch Mojo needs to stay in their lane, man. And by that I mean the channel should. I'm pretty sure they're still going. It's like a company at this point, like a fucking media conglomerate, just pumping out. I don't even know if the original Watch Mojo people are still there, but they're just cranking shit out. Most of the shit these days is that it's shit. Used to be fun, but I mean I just don't care about top 10s for the most part. Even if it is Watch Mojo. Top 10s are old news, man. Should I upload my unofficial Heroes Pass world record speedrun? I mean, yeah, sure, yeah. Better start early. If you want to be a famous YouTube trillionaire like me, you might as well start now, Joe. There's nothing here. Top 10 Watch Mojo top 10s. Fucked up, man. We could potentially crash here. We also potentially might not. We didn't. Fish, your room looks like people would do taxes in it while getting paid minimum wage. Somebody called it the back rooms earlier. Again, I don't need anything else. This is great for me. Alright, all the furniture is below camera level. You can't see it, but I got 2 desks, which doesn't help my case. Got a bed over here. Got a tank right there. My dresser's next to the tank, and that's all I need, alright? I don't need to put a bunch of fucking gay lights all over my ceiling and put a bunch of posters of anime bitches or get a bookshelf full of manga I don't read. Or, you know what I mean? I mean, this is good enough for me. This is what I need. Can't believe Fish already has the divorced aesthetic down pat. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, after my parents divorced and I started going to my old house that I used to live in, that now just my dad lives there, every time I go there, it's amazingly clean. It's beautiful. The fridge is so perfect. There's only like beer and ketchup in there. It really is exactly what I want. And I don't think that there's any issue with that. Alright, I think that maybe divorced dads just kind of have this whole thing figured out. Nothing, man. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say that was probably, yeah, that's definitely 6 kills. We're gonna save quit here. Reset that arena. While your dad kept the house. Yeah, it was a bit of a unique situation, you could say. Don't want to go too deep into it, but yeah. I did not know that. That's sad. Yeah, it is what it is, Space, dude. It's what happens to most people. Resident Evil 9. Not more Resident Evil 9 glazing is an amazing game. Saying otherwise shows how much of a lobotomite you are. Man, I don't even care. I'll say this right now. Good or bad, I don't give half of a rat's decomposing ass about Resident Evil or Leon Kennedy or anything associated with the two. And I quite frankly am sick of hearing about them. everywhere I fucking go. And that has nothing to do with how good or bad it is. Is your mom single? That's for you to decide, Nathan. That's for you to decide. Color versus color. No, that's just knowing how to spell versus being British. Okay, that's not the same. That's a different thing entirely. I hate that. I hate that so much. The U in color. Color. Say it, then say it like that. Color. I want you to say that. I want a British person to walk up to me and go, "Hey, what color are your shoes?" And I'm gonna fucking stab them right there. In Minecraft, I'm gonna stab them right there in Minecraft. All I was saying is I don't see the hype in that game. Looks boring/ass to me, and that's perfectly fair. You know, you can think it looks like ass. You can think it looks like a gold encrusted fucking, I don't know, what's something cool. Nemesis Invader. You could say that. But to me, I've heard enough about Resident Evil over the past week for a lifetime. But I write it in color. Well, you shouldn't do that, Space Dude. That's a misspelling, all right? You live in the United States, I believe. I assume. And so you should omit the U and just keep the double O's, man. COLOR. Color. No U. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean I can't score. Can you put in a good word for me? You're gonna have to do it on your own, Nathan, alright? It's going to be through your own hard work and perseverance. I can't help you here. If I 3D printed you an Invader and painted it, would you accept it? Not until I got the real one in-game. Once I got the real one in-game, then I would gladly accept something like that. But until I get the real one, it would just feel fake. Can your dad fight fish? Well, he's been in 2 major car accidents, both of which should have killed him. And he's recovering from cancer right now. That being said, I'm sure he could kill me still. And yeah, he probably could fight. He definitely could at one point. But he's a very large man, and a very muscular large man with a very deep voice, so I've never seen him fight. Usually, all he needs to do is be there. Usually his presence is enough, is what I'll say. Big, intimidating man. Ooh, come on, baby. Give me something. We probably exhausted all of our luck getting that God Roll Serpens last stream. Well, last BL1 stream anyway. I'll throw a case of Bud Light at him, it'll distract him. It might work out. Begun your farming is a Resident Evil reference, very ironic. The Nemesis Invader's a Resident Evil reference? And what? Maybe I shouldn't farm it. I didn't know that at all. Are you being serious? Do I have one on me? There is no escape. It's just called the Nemesis and says there's no escape. If that's a reference, that's a very loose reference. Nemesis is an enemy? Well, that's like, but that's the definition of what a nemesis is, though, is an enemy. I mean, of course it's an enemy. I mean, that's what it is. Who's to say it's that nemesis? It could be any nemesis. They're all enemies. If they're your nemesis, they're your enemy. Did you know that the UK writing came first and the US changed it to make it shorter for newspapers and writing? Yeah, I could have probably assumed that because the UK existed before the US and so did English. But that doesn't mean that the US didn't do it better. I will say that doesn't mean the US didn't do it better. We still did it better. And we should still be followed. We did it better. We did it better. What can I say? Nemesis is a boss in Final Fantasy X. Is it a Final Fantasy X reference? I don't know. But it's a very loose reference, so unless like a dev came out and said what it's talking about, I don't really know if I would say it's a reference to something. Oh, that was an overlap. That one got me, dude. That one actually got me. Nothing. British food hate is unwarranted. It's very good. I can get down with that. Yeah, I think for the most part you're right. There are a few questionable dishes like starry-eyed pie and well, that's the only one that really comes to mind right off the rip. They do some weird stuff with fish, but other than that, I fuck with British food. Most good British food is French inspired. Yeah, but I'm not willing to give France credit for anything, so let's just go ahead and say it's British food, okay? Can we do that? Just looked it up. Fish, the Nemesis Invader, is a reference to the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Whatever, man. Not my problem. Fish likes British food. Beans and toast, my good sir. Never had beans and toast, but it can't be bad. I mean, I've had the American version. I've had Bush's baked beans with a roll, you know, on a Thanksgiving plate at some point, but that's not the same. But it's beans and bread, man. You can't fucking sit there and act like it's bad. Another overlap. What are they doing to me, man? All these bodies are in the way. Shouldn't it be a rocket launcher? Why a pistol? Listen, man, I don't know. I don't know why it's even an Easter egg, okay? In my opinion, naming something the same name as a ball, I don't, whatever, man. I'm not even gonna go into it. It's fine. It is whatever you want it to be. All right. I keep getting recommended some awful video of a chicken that's boiled inside of a balloon, and it looks so foul. I see what you did there. I mean, it's what, a sous vide chicken? What's wrong with a sous vide chicken? Ask the game devs, this guy is just a fish. Thank you, Joe. I need you as like my PR guy. I can't trust people that call a cookie a biscuit. Yeah, no, I can't either. I've never encountered one in the wild, but I could never trust them either. France is basically British because of the British Empire. I've got to imagine there are a lot of French and British people that would be angry if you said that to them. Fortunately, I am neither, so I can't relate, but maybe somebody can. Rosie, how do you feel being called French? How do you feel if someone says French people are basically British people? Is that something you agree with? Something you're okay with? I feel like that'd be kind of like saying someone in America is, or like people in Canada are the same as people in America. It sounds like an equivalent version of that for the UK. French people are inhuman. And see, I'd say the same thing about Canadians, so there we go. Which are basically just French people, with extra steps. Some of them are French people. Americans are the same as Russians? What, is that how we're seen in Britain, that we're the same as Russians? Just because we both have a ton of nukes and is that it? Is that the only metric? To be fair, I can imagine British using that as the only metric. British never left World War I. Or Britain, I mean, never left World War I. Britain has been in a perpetual state of global conflict since the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. And you can quote me on that. They won't even make their houses out of wood. They're still worried about getting bombed. Canadians gaslight the world with mousse and maple syrup. A lot are actually quite rude people. I can't say if they're nice or not nice. I've never really met any Canadians, but they ain't special. Now, if there's one thing about a Canadian that I can tell you for sure, it's that they ain't nothing special. And my issue, I suppose, is when the nail sticks out too far, you just want to hammer it down. That's when I see a Canadian person act like, ooh, we got the best maple syrup. Do ya? Who gives a fuck? It's shut up. It's a tree. We got trees here too. You want me to put a spigot in a tree and drink it? We can do that too. You do nothing, you're nothing. Anyways, that's my idea about the Canadians. Just a treat. I might have just scared Red Thunderbird away from the stream forever. I apologize. Red Thunderbird, everything I said, I wasn't talking about you, okay? I was talking about the rest of the Canadian people. But I'm Canadian. You too, Space Dude. It doesn't apply to you either, okay? They do have poutine. Yeah, we have that in Michigan too, though. So, you know, we got that here too. Next. Yeah, do they have anything that everywhere else doesn't have is my question. What is uniquely Canadian? I guess I'm genuinely interested. What is, my Canadian viewers, what would you say is uniquely Canadian? Because moose, you know, we got moose in the United States. You know, maple syrup, they got it everywhere. Hockey, again, everywhere. So what makes Canada, Canada? Where does your identity come from? I can't tell you. I can't think of one single thing. Is it fucking fried cheese? Is it poutine? Is that all you got? I don't know what to say. This whole time, Fishman's a racist. Listen, there's no... The Canadians don't count. Alright? Can we all agree that Canadians don't count? Hockey? No, again, that's in the Olympics. The world does that. The United States has hockey too. I'm sure that Russia does hockey. You know? What makes Canada, Canada? I'm also Asian, believe it or not. There you go. That's nice. That's cool. But again, could you tell me something about Canada, Space Dude? So, because you see, I'm asking about Canada's identity, and your go-to is to talk about the part of you that isn't Canadian, because there you've got some actual identity. But the Canadian part, you're like, well, what is? I mean, you look around. What's Canada? What is Canada? Asian Canadian, like that YouTuber, Ants Canada. That reminds me of Ants Canada. Beavers? No, we got beavers here. Beaver's a North American thing. That was our whole shit, man. I mean, the French came to do it in Canada too, but we did it better, of course. So they don't get beavers either. They don't get beaver. They don't get hockey. They don't get poutine. They don't get syrup. Maybe we should just, you know, maybe they should just be the 51st state. Maybe they should. Okay, let me stop. Let me just stop. I digress. I love Canada. It's great. Well, you know, like in the United States, Laserfisk, there's you know, the Constitution. In Canada, there's fried cheese. This is what I'm getting at. Like, what is the real defining features of Canada? That's all. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Why do Canadian teams come to the States to play? Everything follows the money. Yeah, bro, kangaroo to you too. Welcome to the stream, Carterfell. Crawl, what are you doing? You embarrassed? Just come on out, Crawl. It's okay. He's got performance anxiety. Or more accurately, he's stuck on that little fucker right there. You gonna say they're horse riding police? I mean, that's something. We got those in America too, but you know. Canada can have that one. They can have horseback police officers. They have the unique South Park characters. South Park did a good job encapsulating them because they are just stick people. There's really nothing there. I gotta stop. I'm going way too hard on Canadians. It's not. People are gonna think I genuinely hate Canadians. I don't. I don't hate anybody. I just think it's funny to make fun of them. More so than other groups, maybe. Canada has the lowest temperature ever recorded in North America. Negative 63 degrees Celsius in the Yukon. Nice. I wouldn't call that a good thing, but there we go. Canada is a desolate tundra. That's what they've got going for it. At least you didn't make fun of Asians. No, well, I can't do that. I'm not. That's a different weight class. I'm not allowed to compete there, if you know what I'm saying. Horse riding is pointless in the modern times. Just animal abuse for lame rich people. I tell that to the Amish devil survivors, all right? They ain't rich. They abuse them for the love of the game, buddy. It's not animal abuse. No, if you do it properly, I'm sure it's not. But the way that the Amish do it, around where I live anyway, sometimes it's sad to see. That's all I'll say about that. Sometimes it's sad to see. When you see one small horse pulling a carriage of 4 Amish children up a hill, and 2 of them are big boned. I mean, these are like teenagers. These are big Amish children, man. And these are that poor horse, man. That poor horse. That's all I could think. Just fucking, literally panting like that. Fish, are you Steve from the hit movie Minecraft? Man, I just took my jacket off. Okay, it's hot in here. No, I'm not fucking Steve. Do I look like Steve to you? I got nothing. I got nothing, man. It's like a horse moving. Yeah. 4 Amish children weigh half as much as I do. That one's funny both ways, because... Oh, God. Oh, God. Can you please say... Man, come on, Space Dude, man. Leave me alone, man. I am Steve. There you go, Space Dude, just for you, man. Oh, come on, what's happening? I'm crashing. I've crashed. I'm gonna have to load back in. Game of the year. Okay, let me see if I can mute this before the audio comes on so you guys don't get blasted. There we go. Loading back into the game. We killed Crawl one too many times without save quitting. We crashed. I made the Steve joke a few weeks ago. I know you did, Nathan. I didn't forget. Don't worry. It's still yours, man. Fish just likes to dress up as Steve. Sometimes I like to feel like Jack Black, you know? Sometimes. Fishman6 is constantly LARPing as Marcus. Yeah, I'm just method acting for my role as Marcus in the upcoming film Borderlands the Movie 2. Can't wait. Can't wait for my debut role. Oh shit. Wow. That was fucked up. Fishman gonna pull Moxie. Well, I don't know because Marcus says that she's the reason that he's fat, right? Implying that when he pulled her, he wasn't fat. So maybe at one point Marcus was actually hot as fuck. Who knows? Where'd all the cars go? Me dying there stopped the car from spawning. That's weird. Fish, would you ever wear a chain/watch? If so, would you wear a bust-down chain/watch? Would I wear a watch? No. I own a cell phone. I think watches. Anyone who wears watches in this day and age they do it for the look, but the look is tacky, and half the time it's just to show off how expensive it is, which is even tackier and really just sad and lame. So I probably wouldn't wear a watch. A chain, though. See, the chain kind of looks hard. I can kind of appreciate the single gold chain. I don't think I could rock it, but that one's all right. Just a thin little gold chain, something like that. That's pretty cool, but I mean, I don't know why I would wear one personally. Just dressing up to get stolen from, kind of. Let me put this precious metal on my body. Now people know I have money, and they'll respect me more. Maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the thought process. I don't know. I feel like Moxie did a generational run of manipulation on Marcus. I think that's just Marcus coping. He's like, yeah, she's actually why I'm fat. Because she told me it was a good idea. I don't know. It's whatever. Only time you can wear a watch is to a wedding or funeral. Yeah, maybe something like that, where there's not going to be a clock out there and looking at your phone would be rude. But I mean, in that situation, do you really need to know the time that you're going to rush away from your mom's funeral? Like, oh shit, I know they're putting grandma in the box, but I got an appointment here in 15 minutes. You should know beforehand, is I guess what I'm saying. Very niche use case. Forge, genuinely, just don't say shit like that. That's not what we do here. I feel like Marcus would have a foot fetish. Okay, good lord. Maybe that is what we do here. I take it back, Forge. Gotta flex on the dead. They died like broke bitches. What are we doing? Caught a bot. There you go, Rosie. Is that your first bot? I'ma be... oh shit, I'ma be for real. Borderlands is dead to me. We need a miracle to save this shit at this point. Hey man, I'm not a big fan of BL4 either. I assume that's what you're talking about. The DLC might be good. That's all we got. The DLC might be good. That's literally all we got, okay? What is catching a bot? That's what we're gonna do to you, Joe. Truly, it's what we're gonna do to you. Why are your mouse clicks louder than you in the game? That's a new one. I mean, are they? Is that true? Are you just saying that, or is that true? I haven't heard a single mouse click. You're good, fish. I don't know. Okay. Well, you see this. What? What am I doing, man? Who do I believe now? Yin and yang, right there. God, I got a crazy pimple forming on my nose. This shit hurts. They're loud as fuck. I noticed it during your last pre-sequel stream. Well, I can tell you, Nathan, that they're very quiet. In fact, they don't even show up on my wavelength when I'm editing a video. Compared to my voice, they're almost non-noticeable. I think maybe you're hyperfixating on them, but that's just me. And if you do have a problem, I'm sorry, but there's literally nothing I can do. Nothing has changed. I didn't get a new mouse. I didn't move my mic. So, this is the hand you've been dealt. Truly. Bullshit, your mouse clicks are louder than AF. Nothing's changed, Nathan, I promise. Nothing's changed. They are loud. God, now you guys are gonna dogpile me about how loud my fucking mic, my mouse clicking is. What do you want me to do, guys, huh? What do you want me to do? There's nothing I can do. Now Nathan's got the whole chat in an uproar. God, no. It was going so well. How do we go an hour and a half with no issue? One guy says something, now it's an issue. Fucking mob mentality, fucking herd mentality, a bunch of sheeple in the chat. Use a controller? Never. Don't call me schizo when I'm right. Nathan, you've been to my streams probably every day or every time I've streamed for 3 years or at least a year. It has never changed. It has been the same mouse at the same volume, day in, day out. You've never said a word. Now, today, after an hour and a half of listening to it, you decide you can't stand it. What do you expect me to think? That's schizo behavior. Good spot, good spot. Damn, my thing's gone. No game volume? Oh my god. Yeah, there hasn't been game volume this whole time. You're right. Thank you. I wonder why people are noticing the mouse clicking all of a sudden. That's weird. How the hell? So you could... Now that's even crazier. So you could tell that the mouse clicking was too loud, but you couldn't tell that the game audio disappeared. What are we doing? What are we even doing? Garnet, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you, man. Just got here, but I assume their trolling clicks are subtle. Game volume is low, though. Yeah, the game volume was literally completely off. I do that sometimes. How did I not notice no game volume? What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. See, I have game volume. You guys don't. This isn't my fault, okay? I swear. I'm the one who turned it off and forgot about it, but really it's your fault. PHIO Daddy, good morning, man. Welcome. Are you checking the purples to see if a Draco drops? It's very good for the craw fight. Who do you think you're talking to, Devil Survivors? I mean, it wouldn't be any better than this Hellfire. So there's really no point, but it's not bad for the green worms, I guess. Hey, Garnet, bro, mind telling me why I got chat banned from your streams? You deserved it. Garnet, don't worry about it. He deserved it. And whatever he may or may not have said in that stream, he said enough here today to get banned from your stream and mine, so it's okay. He deserved it. Also, it might be because you're just looking at top chat and you're not on live chat, Forge. If you click that little drop down, change it from top chat to live chat, you'll see more messages. Top chat hides swear words or keywords that YouTube doesn't like. It's just a way for YouTube to censor you, to control the narrative. Really, it's just that damn government. Fuck, they see they're on to me now. They done heard me talking. I got them riled now. Now they're on to me now. All right, I don't need to go out. Foxtrot, welcome, brother. But Garnet saying that it bans Star Killer's got me concerned because I haven't seen Star Killer in chat in like weeks. Maybe he's just not coming, or maybe YouTube shadow banned him. Who knows? I have no idea. Excuse me. Joe, I'm begging you to stop. Actually, I don't have to beg you. Joe, don't ever mention ballsack fungus again or you're banned. That goes for everybody, actually. Never thought I'd have to tell people that, but this is the internet. That's a good bastard right there. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, fine. Stop moving. I was trying to have a little bit there, do a little bit with you, but fine. You're fine, Forge. You're fine. You're never gonna get banned from my stream chat. Don't worry. I just threaten to ban people. I don't really do it. Unless... Is that another good bastard? Is that a different bastard? Am I tweaking? I think I'm tweaking. I think that's the same bastard. I think I'm tweaking. Keep your eyes peeled, everybody. There's no pearls. Skyrim could totally be independent, and I'm tired of hearing otherwise. Well, that's straight up not true. Yes, yup. If they try, they're just going to get hammered down by the Thalmor if they try to become independent. If they don't add their strength to the Empire, then the Thalmor are just going to conquer all of Tamriel, and then the game's lost, alright? They need to... Okay, Ulfric is a fucking pussy, first of all, okay? Ulfric's a Thalmor plant, and he can't be trusted. Not a word of what he says can be trusted, alright? His whole revolution is just undermining Skyrim so that the Thalmor can gain a power hold in Skyrim against the Empire, which is, you know, humanity. So, no, really, no, I'm sick of people like you, yes, yup. Skyrim is Skyrim needs to join the Empire, or just, or they're gonna get taken over by the Thalmor. That's it. Those are the only two options. They join the Empire, or they get taken over by the Thalmor. That's it. That's literally it. They don't get to be free. No way, bro. What are we doing? Hammerfell's independent and the Thalmor keeps getting their ass kicked? That's an exaggeration. The Thalmor is the strongest. I don't know why I left the map, but the Thalmor are very strong, okay? They're doing just fine. If they don't have Hammerfell yet, it's because they don't want it that bad. You know, they beat the Empire, right? If I'm not mistaken, they beat the Empire in a war, forcing the Empire to sign a peace treaty which outlawed Talos worship. So if they're powerful enough to force the entirety of the Empire to their knees, I think they can take out Hammerfell, okay? Okay, buddy? I think they take the rinky-dink desert if they want. They just don't want it. It's a desert. What are they going to do with a desert? They're going to take over all of Tamriel if we give them Skyrim. That's a very strategic position. The Thalmor cannot have control of Skyrim. That's all there is to it. And if Ulfric has his way, the Thalmor will control Skyrim. It will not be for the Nords. It will be for the elves, okay? Move, Craw, move! Bretons are the master race because they have the best baddies. Also, just my favorite race. I'll be real, I don't fuck with Bretons very much because of Bellathor at Bellathor's General Goods Store. Because he'd always get real mad at me and tell me to leave when I'd go in there after hours. So I'm like, well, fuck you then, Bellathor. Dumbass sideburns. That's how I feel about Bretons, but you know, hey, you know, they're alright. I prefer the Red Guards, usually. They're a bit cooler. They got cooler swords. I always chose Nord, though. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I played Skyrim, I would choose Nord because I didn't want to be discriminated against. And that's just me. Scimitars are trash. Okay, but that one mission for the Red Guard woman in the hotel where, like, at the end of it, you go to that cave full of the Red Guards and there's like 20 dudes there with scimitars. That's pretty sick. You know, that's a pretty sick one. I remember fighting there, and you can choose to fight them all if you want, and I walked in and there's literally 8 dudes with scimitars and the boss is just God. Crazy mission. Have a good one, Space Dude. Thank you for coming. Me like Wood Elf? Yeah, whatever, man. Wood Elf, Schmud Elf. They have like the least influence in Skyrim, I feel like. I side with them, I don't trust her. No, if you do both endings, I think that the best ending is to side with them. She's definitely just a, you know, she ain't worth the effort, man. She's some political prisoner. She's tied up in some conspiracy. I don't care who's at fault, but they give me my money and let her rot in a cell. That's how I feel. I don't know her. I don't care. Put her in a box. What's everyone's favorite Tediore across the franchise? Fastball for me, Lego man. Gotta be the fastball. Where is my death counter? Why is that hidden? Why are we hiding that from me? In my 2,000 hours, I never sided with the Red Guards. That is crazy, PHI. PHI is a dedicated simp. Nah, not very good. Low fire rate bastard there. BL4 Chuck? That's crazy to say that one. There's probably not even a lot of people who know about that one. PHI Simps for the Thalmor. SMH, dude. The Thalmor always hides behind, you know, but behind something like that. Like they're hiding behind Ulfric's. Let me stop. I'm done with the Skyrim politics. I could go all day. All you need to know is Ulfric bad, Empire good, Thalmor worse. What's the matter? Can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman? God. And you know, and then the saddest part is the Thalmor put those ideas in her head. The Thalmor put those ideas in a Nord's head. Never played Skyrim. I don't know any of this shit. You're missing out, dude. Come on, Forge. How you gonna not play Skyrim? Fuck off, bro. Fuck hell. Where's the other one? That wasn't a single. That was a double. Where's the other one? Really? Really? You just hit me 16 times by yourself? Didn't matter 2 seconds? Ulfric won't let you become Thane because of the war. Yeah, more Thalmor fucking propaganda right there. More Thalmor influence in Ulfric's actions. That's all that is. Even if you side with him, you can't become Thane. Thane of Wilhelm. You said Thane of Wilhelm. You must mean Windhelm? Thane of Windhelm? I don't know. I don't know anything about becoming Thane of Windhelm. I've never tried to. I try to stay out of Windhelm, I'll be honest. I don't, you can't catch me dead in Windhelm. You can't catch me dead in Windhelm. I go there for the fucking Aventus Aretino Brotherhood mission. That's it. I'm gone. I don't care about the Forsworn conspiracy. I don't care about Ulfric's bitch ass. You know, Ulfric can wipe his own ass. Or he can get a Thalmor stooge to do it for him, whatever he wants. No, we're gonna crash again, dude. Are you for real? We're for real. Mute the game audio. Load back in. And I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, everybody. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What are you doing? Fish is gone. Pray for his safe return. Back to Craw. Not letting up on Big Dog today. Laying into Big Craw today. Have y'all had the gummy sharks from 7-Eleven, blue raz flavored, and are so freaking good? Oh yeah, Joe. Those are my favorite. Those are always my go-to when I was a wee lad and I'd go into the gas station with my mom and they have those little red bags of candy and they'd be 2 for $1 or 2 for $2 or whatever. Oh yeah. Some fucking gummy sharks and some circus peanuts, man. Some butterscotch, man. Fuck it up, man. Don't forget to unmute game audio. Good point. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. I always do. Was hoping to hear some Cage the Elephant. I love me some Cage the Elephant, man. Not even just that song, but a lot of their songs are good. Shake Me Down, great song. What's another one? Broken Boy, good song. Yo, Fish, I did it. Day 50. No Mary Jane. No more Blinker City. Well, congratulations, Scrounge 420. You might need to change the name now, but congratulations. I am 5 days no Zin. That's where I'm at. Probably still going to keep doing weed, although I'm considering quitting weed too, but that's probably not going to be very fun. Ooh. But congratulations, man. Not trying to make this about me. Congratulations. First thing I do, get Maroon's Razor and win the game. Maroon's Razor so overrated. It was like a 1% chance to insta-kill. Why is the face cam covering the objectives? How am I supposed to know what mission we're doing? Lego man, there's only one mission here, brother. Has to find the Nemesis Invader, alright? It's covering the objectives because they're irrelevant. We aren't doing a mission. We haven't done a mission in all 149 days of this fucking stream, buddy. Well, that's not true. We did level up a couple characters, but it's irrelevant. We're just farming. We're farming Crawl, we're farming Defenders, and we're farming the Armory. And you can see those numbers clearly. And that's all that matters. I'm still on the Zentennials. There you go. I'd much rather, I mean, I love my weed, man. I really do. I love weed so much. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's me when I hit a joint. I like the new fish cam. Thank you, Scrounge. I kind of look like your profile picture. The Wabajack. I love the Wabajack. I love that mission chain to get it. How many cores you have? Well, right now it's 0 out of 50 power cores, 0 out of 25 speed cores, and 0 out of 100 shot cores. And I don't kill any Lance on this Lilith, so it'll remain at 0. So there you go. There is your permanent answer. Good Lord. Jesus, dude. Like, I just hate them how they skip the fucking... They skip the immunity frames, they skip the health gate, they skip everything and just insta-kill you. Farm the Ajax Ogre for once, just once for the stream. Well, I do that every time I go to the Armory, but I don't know if I'm going to go to the Armory this stream. We'll see. Invader. Normal Invader. It was tough. I was dying for a couple weeks, but I'm feeling 10 times better than I have in a while. Just ain't for me. Fair enough, Scrounge. How long were you smoking before you quit? Double Invader. Wow, that's a good Invader, actually. It's a really solid Invader. Don't care. It's not a Nemesis Invader. One stream of just farming it. Oh, you want me to do a whole stream? Well, I've already gotten a Nemesis or an Ajax's Ogre on Streamforge. I did that a couple years ago. You can check out the VODs if you want. The VODs are on my channel. Chronic for 6 years every day. Hey, almost same, Scrounge. I started, shit, it's probably been about 6 years for me too, 5 or 6. 22, so you do the math. Me, same. Good lord, that's eerily similar right there. Eerily similar. Do you also not have a Nemesis Invader, Scrounge? Excuse me. Just turned 22 on the 17th. Okay. And I'll be turning 23 in 2 days. So we're 1 year apart, but our birthdays almost line up. Weird. Fish, ever think of a modded BL2 playthrough? No. How many days do you think it'll take to farm the Nemesis Invader? It'll be nice if we can get it before 365 days. I'm going to go right around 320 day 320. I'm feeling pretty good about day 320. You're 23. I thought you were close to 30. Yeah, so does everybody, man. Your birthday the 23rd? No, 22nd is my birthday. March 22nd. Nothing here. Cho Mama. Hold on. How many months was that? I gotta see that accurately. Thank you for the 25 months of TDR naysaying, brother. I appreciate that. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Hold on. Let me just do that. Got BL1 on the... No, my sensitivity. No, man. Oh, it's not going to fix either. that's fucked up. And it's real bad. It's actually unplayable. Well, let's reset then. Nothing else we can do. There's a little bit of a bug there when you go into the map. It just gets rid of your mouse sensitivity. It's real fun when it does that one. Wish I was gifted a membership maybe one day. One day. Hey, who knows, Forge? Luck of the draw, man. Sense can glitch, yeah, for some reason. At least at that map entrance in particular.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Although I think it's done it to me at the armory a couple of times too. It's just a weird one. People say it happens when you move your mouse while you're loading, but I feel like I don't always do that and it still happens. So, I don't know. Say the red text of any BL1 weapon, go. There is no escape. Nailed it. Woke up in the middle of the night, ate way too much Hawaiian pork, body wasn't having it, and here we are watching good old fish. Well, there you go, Scrounge. That's one way to wake up, eh? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad you could make it at least. Joe Mama with the $50 donation. Thank you, Joe. Buy some Zins. No, just kidding. Nah, don't worry, I won't. I've given them up. I don't want to have to quit them again. That sounds boring. So thank you, Joe Mama, for the $50. I appreciate that, man. I think I just repeated that verbatim. I'm like a fucking... You know, all of us have a bit of that TikTok live streamer. Where it's just like you see something, you just fucking repeat the phrase. I'll guess any Borderlands 1 weapon from the red text. Give me your hardest. Well, I don't know any of them off the top of my head. And if I went in my inventory to look, then you would see it. So that's not really going to work for me. But maybe someone else could. Would have been cooler if I hit the double corkscrew, but that was still pretty sick. Wait, we Joe twinning. Yes, Joe, we are. Mind waves communicating telepathically in the chat. Alright, Nemesis Invader, I'm calling it. Joe Mom is calling it. Run 2,148 is going to be the one. Samuel Balinsifin, welcome. I don't think I've seen you around before. I hope it treats me well too, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Give me a red text of any Borderlands 1 weapon. I don't even know any, dude. I really don't. Where do you predict you'll get the Invader? I'm thinking you'll get it at Armory. I'm thinking probably Craws most likely. Shit. Just going off of the drops that have happened historically, probably it'll be Craw. Fuck off, will you? Will you please? Fuck off, will you please? Oh, yeah. Really, man? What is the deal? Fuck you guys. Making this way too difficult for me. Unlike everyone here, I can quit nicotine whenever I feel like it. I literally did. I just felt like it and I did it, but it doesn't make it any more fun. It sucks. It just sucks. I literally had, like, I was just shivering for 3 days straight. That was the worst part. Definitely that was the worst part. I'm still irritable as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I'm an irritable monster. I'll attack you right now. But the shivering was the part I couldn't get over. Nothing. What was the estimated amount of runs for an Invader? Is it actually 1 in 96 million, or is it just like some rough estimate from specific circumstances? 1 in 96 million? I'm not sure if I've heard that number before. You might be thinking of the perfect high to Terramorphous, actually, but the Invader is 1 in 19,000, roughly, from Craw. About a 1 in 210,000, roughly, from a Lance chest, and the Defenders, I don't really know, but probably similar to the Lance chest. So that's about where it's at. Much rarer than 96 million? No, it's not. It's significantly more common than that. If it was that rare BL8 ball, it would be impossible to find. PHI does this shit for the love of the game. To be fair though, PHI, cigarettes, dipping, and Zyn are all the same thing, alright? If you're still doing Zyn, you never really quit any of them. It's all nicotine, buddy. Perfect Invader is 1 in 17.5 million. Never heard that number before. I heard 1 in 500 million. There's so much misinformation when it comes to BL1 drop rates, you know. You never know.
I want everything you got.
Truly, you never know. I have a Max Lil rolling, now working on Morty. Hell yeah, Foxtrot. Thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate you. After Morty, do you plan to do Brick? You gotta complete the set, man. Have a good one, Forge. Appreciate you being here, man. Have a good one, Moneybags. Thank you for stopping by. I didn't even know you were here, brother. Must have missed your messages. Ooh, my spleen. My spleen. Excuse me. Yo, AZ, there he is, man. Now we can start the stream. My bad. Was too busy celebrating EID. Eid? I don't know what that is, I'll be honest, but I'm glad you're here. Time to watch you on the clock. Nathan, thank God you're back. Make that money, Nathan. You know, for every hour you spend watching my stream at work, Nathan, you should donate me half the amount of money you're paid. You know, I think that's actually a really good idea. Alright, Fishington, gonna try and get back to sleep now. Good luck. Maybe it happens this stream. It won't, but thank you, Scrounge. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you coming. What is your dream GPU for your computer? If not, what about CPU, or is your rig already a monster? I mean, I wouldn't buy anything for it right now. It'd probably be a couple of years till I think about upgrading, but Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm content with what I've got. I've got a 9070. What is it? Is it a 9070 or is it 9700? I think it's a 9070 XT for the graphics card. It's been so long since I've looked at it. And then I've got a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D something. I don't know. Good enough. I'm good. I don't want to play the game anymore and something like that happens, man. Are the odds 1 in 19,000 or something? Yeah, right around there from Craw, Lego Man. 9070 XT. I knew it. I knew it. Actually, I got him right both times. I didn't shower this morning. My hair is a mess, but I don't want to tie it back as it hides my earbud. There you go, Nathan. There you go. God. What kind of employee are you? Showing up to work, filthy, stinking, with earbuds in, watching a live stream. Your employer must be proud, Nathan. Isn't that the pet store you're working at? Actually, isn't that you, or is that Devil Survivors that works at the fucking pet store? Again, you guys are the same person in my head. Fuck my employer. Wow. Wow, dude, how could you? Had to sell, so I got an 18,000 pay cut and a demotion. So I'm working at a Mitsubishi dealership on the service side. Huh. Well, shit. Maybe yeah, fuck them then. 3 weeks into this new job. Well, how do you like it? Anyone know what weapon they're using to destroy this crawfish? I do, Neo Data. It is the Bessie. Right there. Pearlescent Bessie. And aided by the Spectre class mod. Very important. Spectre class mod. Yep, AZ's right. Skullmasher works good. Penetrator also works good. The Invader Sniper, Legendary Hyperion Invader Sniper, also works alright. If math is right, it's 1 in 164,289 from a defender in Circle of Duty. That sounds a bit low. Or high, I should say. That sounds like a high drop rate. But you could very well be right. I have no idea. Not looking pearly. Unless this dead MF is hiding one. He wasn't. Striker, man. God. What a mediocre ass shotgun. What an annoying ass shotgun. Loot Lemon won't give me drop odds for a Nemesis from a chest, so can't do any BS math. Yeah. Yeah, and again, Loot Lemon, so who knows. Where my BL4 pearls at? They're in BL4, man. Go get them. Go ahead. You get one guaranteed, right? You can just go play the game and get one. Who doesn't want to do that? Only 3 so far. Man, whatever, man. I don't know. I just... BL4 has continued to let me down at every turn since it launched. At this point, I don't have any hope for it. The DLC is probably going to be pretty good, but I don't know if it's going to make the game great. Will it make the game great? I don't know. Basically a 200% chance to get a Nemesis Invader from a Lance chest. Wow. We're cracking the code, guys. We finally figured it out. Drop rate math can be surprisingly complicated. Yeah, especially once you get into waiting and things like that, that's when it gets really, really annoying. And sometimes when it comes to BL1, Whammer, good friend Whammer, says that what am I trying to say? He believes that there are different drop odds from different farms depending on the character you're using. So if I'm on Lilith, I might get more pearlescent SMGs from Craw than I would on Brick or something like that. That's what his theory is. So it gets really fucking weird with BL1 drop rates, that's for sure. Nothing. Just got a shock. Nemesis was not the Invader. RIP. I've been there, man. I'm sorry to hear that, blind Governator. Fish, when will I become a mod? Well, Nathan, as you've said, you just got a position at a car place. So you're busy. You know, you're already employed. My mods need to be unemployed. They need to be unemployed. They need to be able to moderate full time, and it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do that. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make you a mod. I'm sorry. You see, I liked BL4 on launch, Joe. It just, after I beat the main story of it and got to endgame, I realized there was no endgame. And in fact, there never will be, because the UVHM level system is completely arbitrary and garbage. There's literally no reason for it to exist. You just do it and it gives you higher drop rates. You know, it's just, it's fucking stupid. The end game is so stupid, and the farming is just not worth it. It needs a complete overhaul. Yes, if they rework the entire end game of BL4, then maybe it'll be good. I just don't see them doing that, though. Like, I don't think they'll go in and remove the UVHM levels that they've got and then add a new system. I just don't think they will. What a horrible system. Do a story mission again with modifiers on the mobs. Then you get a level. What does this level do? Well, let's not ask too many questions. Now you can do another story mission with modifiers again. Don't you want to do another story mission again? Content? What do you mean? You wanted content? No, no. We are reusing the content. It's called dynamic gameplay. I don't know. I'm yapping out my ass right now. I just hate it. I hate it so much what they did to the end game of BL4. Makes no sense, man. Peanut King, I'm glad you could make it, man. Aren't you a Gearbox ambassador? Can't be critical of them? No, I'm not affiliated with Gearbox at all. I say what I want. They gave me Borderlands 4 for free. Still called it dog shit. Calling it dog shit. See, being a shill is a mindset. Putting out some chapstick. At least there's incentive to do it, unlike BL2s. The whole point of OP levels in BL2 was that they're optional, right? That's the point. You don't have to do it. By the time you get to that point, you've already done everything in the game a dozen times. You don't really have to do all the OP levels unless you're hardcore. With Borderlands 4, I suppose you could say the same thing, but then there's even less to do. There's already nothing to do. The UVHM levels are the only thing to do. So if you take that away, you have literally nothing but a campaign. You know, and that like there's not a raid. They have one raid boss now, and it's not much of a raid boss from everything I've seen. It's just there's just nothing there. There's no substance in 4. You know what I mean? There's no substance. There's nothing to bite into. You know, you got a fucking nice little piece of plastic. You poke it with a fork, and it deflates. That's BL4 to me. It's an inflated fucking flaming yong. Poke your fork into it, deflates down to nothing. I've killed Craw in the same spot like so many times. The guns have become sentient, man. Good lord. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's no pearl here. Told you from launch BL4 was mid, but you were sucking it off like you owed Randy money. I don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Well, then you can fucking leave. Because I don't want to hear you, quite frankly, Nathan, alright? Just, forgive me for being optimistic, for trying to be excited about something, you know? For thinking that just this once, maybe something new that comes out won't be terrible. Oh, forgive me. And we just crashed. But no, I was wrong. Everything new is terrible and it'll never get better, and we're on a spiral to hell. Anyways, everybody, I think right here is where I'm going to end today's live stream. A little bit sleepy. Didn't plan on going too long today. You know, just wanted to get some crawl runs in, which we did. Got a lot of crawl runs in. Got nothing to show for it. But that's business, you know. Appreciate everybody for coming today. If you want to get notified when I go live again, you can turn on YouTube notifications, join my Discord server, or follow me on Twitch. Probably be live again sometime tomorrow. I might do more pre-sequel. If not, I'll be farming this. And